Why do you choose the Your Love by Outfield as your walk-up song?
Well, I used it in college.
At Georgia Tech?
At Georgia Tech. And
Okay.
in college, like the 80s, like pump-up music. You listen to it a lot late night, maybe.
Okay.
So that was like a big part of my life there in college. And it worked in college.
Mm-hmm.
And so I figured if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Is that your way of saying you were drunk when you first thought of it?
No.
Okay, I'm just trying to...
No, I was keeping really well hydrated.
Okay.
Most
There
of
you
the
go.
time. Yeah.
I got it. I got it. Now, what do some of your teammates in the clubhouse, the Rockies, think of that particular piece
Nobody
of song?
really likes it.
Okay.
It's it's not like the coolest. It's not Drake. It's not whatever is on the radio right now. But that's good for me because I don't have to change my song every year, like keep up with what's new. So I just stick with the classic.
Smart.
Yeah.
Right, and it's working too. I mean, whatever's working, you stick with it. And is that the reason why, again, you're leading? I don't want to do this because I remember one time Paul O'Neill, when I was covering the World Series, once told an interviewer who I won't reveal because that person went ahead and asked the question that Paul O'Neill, before the camera started, said, "Do not ask me about my stats. Do not ask me about my stats." And the interviewer's first question was, "Paul, you've hit 400 in these World Series with 2 home runs and 9 RBI." And he just got so pissed off. Is it wrong for me to mention your stats?
I'm not a big, with so far to go left in the season. I don't like to do stats. If you want to do stats, I'll give you the earmuffs.
Okay.
And then you can but I think it's you can't count your kitchen chickens before they hatch. That kind of thing. I could always go out tomorrow and stink it up. But if you have a TV show and I'm on your show, then
Yes.
you can, at that
No,
point,
no,
you,
no, no,
you can
Charlie.
do whatever you
Hold on,
like.
wait, Rich. So
Yes.
you're saying that you have no idea?
Well, there's too many numbers in baseball. They put it on the board up there, but I try and stay away from the comparison. I don't like to look at my numbers right next to another player, and I just think that's bad. That's bad to be playing the game, for the numbers. I'm trying to win the game.
Marshall,
be a good teammate, that kind of stuff. I try not to focus on the numbers.
Yeah. Sure. Did you never know, Marshall, how many touchdowns you had or rushing yards you had?
In game?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
You knew how many yards you needed for a 100-yard game or something like that?
Of course. Yes. I mean, it's all about, and you got to know when you touch the football. And football, you got to know, like, I'm having a good game. I'm getting 4 to 5 yards every time I touch the football. Oh, I ripped off a 20-yarder. Oh, that was like 40.
Right.
That's why I was like, when he said that, I was like, now I understand a lot of the superstition in baseball. I guarantee you this: if he was in a slump, he would know his numbers.
That's true. He's right.
Charlie Blackmon of the Colorado Rockies here on the Rich Eisen Show. So everybody's talking about the team that you're playing in town, that you're in town to play tonight, the Dodgers. Cubs win the World Series. Everybody's wondering what's wrong with the Cubs. On occasion, the Washington Nationals will break through in news because Bryce Harper's got the exit velocity of, a spaceship. Nobody's talking about the Colorado Rockies, Charlie. What is the sense of that in your clubhouse?
I like it. I feel like I'm sneaking up on people. Like they're not going to be ready for us. Maybe we can catch them sleeping. And plus our market, it's not LA. It's not even Washington. So, and also we haven't been very good for a while. So it's easy for people to, it's hard to jump on the Rockies train at this point. And I don't blame them. We don't have the track record of a lot of success as of late. But as the season progresses, it looks like we've got the pieces to do something we haven't done in a while.
So Bud Black is not utilizing the nobody's respecting us card that hasn't been played at all?
I think with professionals, I don't know that's, I don't need extra motivation to go out there and do my best. I don't think we really are chomping at the bit because people, aren't talking about us in the media or, that doesn't do much for me.
Okay. Because that's normally was definitely what it gets played in the football world.
people
Why are you
are-
shaking your head over there?
That's not Bud Black's MO. That's just not. That's not how he operates. That's a defensive-minded outset. I would say that's just not how Buddy Black operates.
He was the pitching coach?
Yeah, he was with the Angels when I covered the Angels, and that's just not. That's not the social way. That's not the Bud Black way. That's just not the. I don't think he would ever. Right? Don't you think?
That Bud Black would never take that approach with somebody like this team?
No, I don't think so. I think Bud's real loose and relaxed. Played the game for a long time. I mean, he's not going to get bent out of shape about, this or that in the media or the fact that people aren't talking about us. I mean, he doesn't. He's not buying into that.
Okay. So if
Rich,
yes,
I
sir.
just think people are sleeping on the Rockies. They are. It's just
Why do you think? I mean,
because they play a mile high.
What's it like playing in Denver
It's hard.
as a football?
It's tough, man.
Like 1 week, what do you notice differently there than you would
I had
in St. Louis?
once we played our first game of the season in Denver, and I felt like I lost a lung. I mean, you
During
feel
the
it.
game or after?
In game. I mean, it's hard to recuperate. It's tough. It is tough. That atmosphere is it's a challenge to play in, and I can imagine pitchers whom are not accustomed to pitching there. They wear down a lot faster.
Charlie Blackmon is here on the Rich Eisen Show studio. So let's talk about the package that is Charlie Blackmon right now, if you don't mind me saying. It looks like there is a mullet that's going on in the back, a party in the back, and
Moulet.
it's
French.
A moulet.
Yes.
Okay.
Classic.
A moulet. And the beard that's going on right now.
Right.
What sort of maintenance is required for this, Charlie?
Probably not as much as I should be doing. I'm like a coconut oil in the morning. I got some special wash, like mane and tail kind of thing. You rub in there real good, and that's about it.
Okay. And then there's the shirt
Oh yeah.
that you're wearing, sort of a Hawaiian type shirt,
Right.
but
has
there's
dinosaurs on
all over it.
I got a T-Rex and an RV. Because they go together.
Do they? I think a Stegosaurus
You got those two,
and a cactus.
right? It's a desert shirt. I feel like it's very LA-ish. I have different shirts that I wear to different parts of the country. Like I have my Southwest, like Phoenix shirt.
Okay.
I have like the Tommy Bahama,
This your West Coast gear.
San Diego shirt. And if I'm going to LA, I want to be like,
So you grabbed this shirt prior to leaving on the road trip, saying that's my LA
this is
shirt.
my LA shirt.
Nice.
Where are you heading next?
We are going to San Francisco.
So what is your San Francisco
it's
shirt?
always a jacket, just a jacket. It's
Like a sport coat?
like a flannel, keep myself warm because it shouldn't be this cold in the summer.
Yeah,
thing.
that's the phrase. That's the phrase. The coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in San Francisco.
Exactly.
Charlie, would you mind giving Rich a shirt like that? I think his birthday is tomorrow.
You know
it's,
what?
It's Rich Eisen's birthday
We can
tomorrow.
do that. We can do that.
Right.
I'm not asking for the shirt off your back, though.
I think I'm kind of asking for the shirt off your back. I kind of look at this great shirt. You don't
wanna
think
trade
our kids would
shirts?
go crazy?
I think they would go crazy, but the man doesn't have a shirt.
Is
Otherwise,
that Brunello?
I don't think so.
I'll make for good TV.
Yeah, it make for good TV to show off the guns. Yeah. Okay, I like it. Who's what's the toughest team that you faced this year so far?
I don't like to give anybody too much credit.
Okay.
I thought the Nationals were a good team, and when we played them, they have a lot of big name starting pitchers, and they have a lot of guys swinging the bat really well. Bryce Harper, Zimmerman is having a really good season over at first base. I know he's had some injury history there in the past, but he's got it together this year, and he's an offensive force right now.
Is the ball juiced? What do you think?
I'm going to say no. Because I'm a hitter.
Because how many home runs do you have, Charlie?
I have 16 home runs.
He knows.
How do you know this?
I
He
know.
knows.
I know.
How do you know this?
Well, the home runs like touchdowns. I can forget all the other stuff, but how many touchdowns you got. Because that's the one stat that matters.
The ball you hit out yesterday was literally on a tee. It looked like you were swinging a golf club. by swinging that one out of the park.
Yeah,
yesterday, Joe.
honestly, that's bad baseball. You should not be swinging at pitches that are that close to bouncing. That was a little bit lucky there.
Unless you're hitting it out of the park.
Coordination. I mean,
Right. If you hit it out of the park, then it's okay. But usually you swing and miss at that, and then you.
Last night, though, and I don't know if we have it in the LA Broadcasting Center to show, but last night, Robinson Cano at the bases loaded in Seattle, and Safeco is no joke to poke something out of there, right? He hit a fly ball, or he swings the bat, and he ducks his head, which is the international symbol of I just missed it.
yeah.
And the ball kept going for a grand slam home run.
Oh, that stinks. Yeah. Dang. I hate homers.
I know, but to me, that was the most juiced ball moment that I've seen. It's just a ball that a professional hitter,
Yeah.
when you've just missed it, correct?
I'm good at that.
Right.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But so that's when I saw that last night, I thought to myself, that was the most 2017 moment I've seen. And I'm not taking anything away from you, the way that,
Well,
Right.
you are, Rich.
am I really doing that?
Yes, the man
Wow.
has 16 home runs, and you're asking, is the ball juiced? So, I mean, you're kind of
Charlie.
I think it's everybody wants to believe that they're getting better. But that's where, my instinct, Cano's instincts, he's played the game for 10 years as a big leaguer. He probably has a good idea of when he's hit the ball well enough to get it over the fence. So that makes me wonder. But maybe the wind's blowing out that night, or maybe it's warmer. There's a lot of factors that go into. There's been lots of times where I've hit a ball and I said, "Hey, that's definitely going out," and then it doesn't. So I don't feel too bad about not thinking one gets out and then it gets
But
out.
hold on, wait. Has it happened to you the other way? Have you hit a ball and was like, oh, that's a pop home run?
Yes, in New York, like right field where the Yankees play, it can kind of. It looks like it's far out there, but then you hit one in the air, and
It's
I
a
feel
short
like
porch.
The fence
Yeah.
keeps creeping in on you.
The famed short
That
porch.
only happens in Colorado when you hit one in the air and you're like, oh, that's not going to.
Well, it'll happen. But the thing about Colorado, nobody gives us credit. Like, it's 415 feet to center field.
Right, yes.
It's a serious poke.
Here in LA, I think it's 399.
So, but now when Cano gets back to the dugout, does he admit that I thought I missed it, or does he come back and say,
Yeah, I knew I had it. If you hit it out, you gotta pretend like you know your pop.
Charlie,
Unless-
he's just
unless-
bitter because Cano's not wearing pinstripes. So he
No.
can't handle it when a player does well post Yankee career.
I've just been chopped down to size for all 3 hours of this show.
You asked me to come in, honey.
I did. I absolutely
I have a
did.
day job.
I know that. Every single moment, I just keep getting cut down to size.
By the way, Charlie, you want to hear a window into Marshall, how he sees the field when you're talking about your stats and all that? Marshall could tell you right now how many steps it would take to get out of the room before getting out of his seat.
How about this?
That's the difference
What
between-
in this room is exactly 10 yards away?
The couch.
That's a first down marker
I
from
think
here.
we need to walk it off.
You want to do that right now? Let's walk it off right now. Go ahead. Charlie Blackmon's going to get up. Go ahead. Open up his mic. Let's walk it off.
The near
That
one
couch
right
over there. That couch. Do you know what 10 yards would be? Okay.
I think I got it.
Okay,
I'll
here's-
be the official.
Charlie Blackmon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's ridiculous. Is that 10? Is that 10 yards, Charlie? First down.
You're welcome.
First down.
Hey, you got to know that. That's
You're
like,
welcome.
I'm
That's
impressed. That's really good.
have to.
All right,
That's-
now,
that's good.
Marshall, what's 450 feet away from us right now?
Oh, man. No idea.
Okay. No, it's
A Robinson Cano grand slam.
that's right, that he thought wasn't leaving the yard.
Ba-da-bum.
So you're taking on the Dodgers tonight, then in San Francisco, and then beyond. Good luck to you, Charlie
Yes,
Blackmon.
man.
Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
in here today. I
Thank
you.
appreciate you taking the time and getting out of your hotel room and getting that beard all ready for us.
Tell Bud I said hello. He's a fellow San Diego State Aztec.
Oh yeah.
He coached down in San Diego for a long time. I used to see him all the time.
Yeah.
So
I'll let
tell
him
I
know.
said hi.
Yeah,
Please do.
let him know. Good to see you. Charlie Blackmon is here. All 16 of his home runs.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that, please download our app. There's lots of fun things there other than just more of the videos you just saw. You can call us from the app. You can email us from the app. Just download it. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.